Hi. It's very low effort. Lofi actually stands for low effort. Just spelled weirdly. My stick actually used to be one of the legs of my tripod, but it broke. So that can be repurposed. It's actually something that I always did, even as a kid. Just try to look for other ways to use things that broke or stopped working. Just looking for different purposes. Trying to get creative with them, I guess. And I remember teaching that to my niece when she was a kid. And I've noticed that as she's gotten older, she's been kind of picking up almost trash, but not like trash, but still, I guess it is technically trash, but like nothing dirty or anything like that, but just clean trash, acceptable trash. And she's been picking it up occasionally and doing something with it, like creative projects. And I'm like torn between being proud of her and be like, what have I done? Because I don't know how far she's gonna go with that. I don't want her bringing something, I don't know, diseased into the house. It's probably gonna be fine. I think she actually stopped doing it, honestly. Lately, I don't think she's been doing it. But I do think that that quality in a person can be useful, nice, if it's not, I don't know, exaggerated, I guess. Led to an extreme, but that's the way it is with everything, right? Like everything is good in moderation and extremes are not good. But let's stop talking about random stuff and actually get on with what I wanted to do here. So I got these. They're blind bags with some food items, I think, like miniature food. I think they're different meals on little plates, kind of like this one, because I already opened one prematurely because I was curious about how they looked. I think it's probably the average quality, and I think it looks pretty. I like it. It's nothing particularly grand or anything like that. It's clearly cheap Chinese plastic, but I still like it. I think it's definitely not fully painted everywhere, but you can imagine that it's like a powder, like a glaze. I don't know why glaze would be on the sides and the bottoms instead of on the tops, but still, let's just pretend. So yeah, it's not an amazing attention to detail clearly, but it's still nice, still cute. And I love blind bags. I like to be surprised and just I really like miniature stuff. I don't know why, but I just find it so cute and kind of like relaxing in some weird way. So I'm really curious about this. I think I'm gonna just experience excitement simply opening them like a kid opening presents. And I hope that somehow you find that entertaining or relaxing. Just tapping. Let's try the metal part. Let's bring it closer. There are so many of these to open. I don't know if I'm gonna go through all of them in this video, but let's do at least some. think they're a bit different, maybe. It's possible that only the packaging is different, but I don't know. Hopefully we won't get many duplicates, maybe not even any duplicates. That would be nice. But yeah, I think that this was from this bag, so let's open one from here. I didn't prepare for this, did not open it. Where's my... ta-da! Trusted box opener, box cutter. It's kind of rusty and chipped off. I had a really weird bottle, like a bottle of vitamin water that I couldn't open, so I started slashing the cap, trying to get it off, and the top part snapped, and I think it got inside the bottle, and I think I drank it. But that was a while ago, so I guess I'm out of the woods. The moment of truth. Ooh, it's a beautiful little pie. There's some paint missing here, but all in all, it's pretty well made, I think. I don't know how it's showing up on camera exactly, but in real life, I think it looks pretty nice. It's glossy, and I like the colors. Looks quite appetizing, even though I don't really like sweets. And this is clearly a sweet pie. I like apple pie actually on occasion, but this is probably a strawberry pie, right? Or it could be any kind of pie with just the strawberry on top, but I think traditionally you would probably put a strawberry on top if there were strawberries in the middle too. Or maybe some sort of cream, I don't know actually. Could this be a cheesecake? No, I think it's too big. You know what, there's gonna be a problem with this because I don't really know many culinary terms. Let me tap on this while I'm yapping. But yeah, because I don't really cook well, and I eat the same things every day, and I can't afford to go to restaurants, nor do I really like them, honestly. I don't really like eating in public, so yeah, I don't really know that much about food. So yeah, my knowledge about culinary terminology is pretty limited, so expect me to not know how many of these things are called, but maybe you can help me figure that out in the comments. So this video can be relaxing for you and educational for me, I guess. Okay, I'm excited to see what more is there in store. Also, you might have noticed that I was feeding this to Kuromi over here. It's a calendar, by the way. It's really convenient because it's basically infinite. But yeah, I think now Kuromi deserves to eat some pie. Nice. I hope she tells me what it's like. And here we are. I don't really know what to call this. Maybe a pudding? This kind of looks like pineapple. Maybe pineapple pudding? Could this be? This reminds me of a herb, of a certain herb, but I cannot remember the word for it. It's embarrassing because I actually really like it, but I would never pair it up with pineapple though. This is some sort of cream. Could it be sour cream with pineapple? That's insane, right? I don't know. People combine the strangest stuff together sometimes, and often miraculously it actually works. It definitely works for some people, because people have different tastes and preferences, right? Also never really understood pineapple on pizza, and I still have not tried it. I always thought like a fruit does not belong on a pizza, right? But then I tried pear pizza. It had pear and cheese. I think something else that actually could have been something like this, but I don't remember. But yeah, it was a pear pizza and it was actually really good. So you never know. You shouldn't really limit yourself. You should try different things if you're comfortable with it, I guess. Because a lot of the time you just know that it's not for you even without trying, and you shouldn't be forcing yourself. It's cute. Might give it to Kurami later, but not now. Actually, let me put it here. Okay, now let's do these. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you see this? There's a chicken feet. Oh my god. That is so disturbing. I really like chickens. I don't want to eat their feet. That is so weird. I'm also a hypocrite because I don't have this weird rejection and mental block when I just look at chicken meat, right? Because it doesn't really have properties of a chicken. But whenever I see anything that is like obvious body parts or like eyes on fish or on crustaceans, I'm like, I cannot eat that. I don't like things to have faces. I don't like to see feet and hands and stuff like that and eat them. It's just weird. It's probably because I don't know. Again, that would make me a hypocrite. I want to say I really like animals, and I do, but I'm also not a vegan or anything like that, not a vegetarian. But that being said, I have not eaten meat in quite a while, but not because of moral beliefs or anything like that, but just I just believe that me not doing it is just me, like, I don't know, feeding into my own ego. If I stop eating meat for that kind of reason, it's like I'm not gonna stop the meat industry, right? I'm not gonna single-handedly stop it. And honestly, with the way that people are omnivorous and stuff, and I'm pretty sure protein and meat is pretty essential, and while I'm saying it, I'm also realizing that I should probably add it back to my diet. But yeah, I think we'll never stop eating meat, and it's fair. So I can't really stop it, and I don't think I should even. So, but I still have a lot of empathy for animals, so there's definitely a contradiction, there's a clash, but there are many contradictions in me. It always happen, so there's that. But I guess all people have contradictions in them, but a lot of the time people don't really want to admit to it. They'd rather be very principled and single-minded, not really consider things that just go against what they're saying. But people just often say one thing, do another, and there are always reasons for it. Like, it's not always just because they're lying or anything like that. They're always, not always, but there are often just conflicting emotions that people have, as well as conflicting opinions and also exceptions and stuff like that. Does it still make them hypocrites? Perhaps, yeah, but there are definitely layers and shades to everything, and nothing is really that simple. But yeah, chicken feet, pretty grotesque, and I think because it's so cutesy, it makes it even more morbid in my mind. I don't know, it's just such a weird juxtaposition. It's creepy. I always liked animal feet. I know it sounds weird, but I really like cat paws and chicken feet and dog feet. It's all adorable. Meanwhile, I absolutely hate human feet. Get that away from me. Let's put it here. Okay, let's do another. Actually, let's speed it up a bit. Maybe open 2 in a row. This looks pretty. Ooh, eating flowers, I guess. That's what the meal is called, just flowers on a lily pad or something. I don't know. I thought there were gonna be some, I don't know, exquisite meals that I would not know the names for, but instead it's just really random cute stuff for the most part. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I think this is the first really random thing. The rest are pretty accurate to actual like meals that exist and probably served in restaurants. And also seeing that I don't have much knowledge in that kind of stuff, I shouldn't really be saying that this is not really appropriate for a restaurant, right? This is probably not even flowers. Like, I made that joke, but honestly it looks like cookies or something like that. Well, it's pretty cute. A+ for presentation. I wish the plates were more, I don't know, unusually designed, maybe with some patterns, maybe slightly different colors. But it's okay. I think in a way it might have taken attention away from the meal itself, switched it to the plate, and I don't really want that, so maybe this for the best. I'm just recording with my phone, by the way. I hope it's not too scuffed. I hope that you can hear me well, and I hope that the quality is not too bad. Yeah, let's open 2 of this. Oh, here we are. Some of these things I'm not sure how to describe. I guess we have some, I'm winging it, avocado toast maybe. And by the way, I love avocados, adore them, but I usually just slice them up and put salt on them. No toast involved. I don't really eat bread. And these are olives, I guess, black olives. I don't like black olives, I prefer green ones. And then we have nice fried egg. I really love fried eggs, but only with wet yolks, runny yolks. Then I put some pepper and salt on top, and it's heaven. Okay, what do we have here? Kind of looks like mistletoe. I doubt it is, so maybe it's a lonely strawberry. No, probably not. What am I saying? Why would there be a strawberry in this arrangement, right? It's probably a tiny tomato and some greens. And this is something round, and I don't know, is it covered in something? I can't really tell what this is. Like a ball of something. This, I don't know. They look like oranges. Could they be slices of orange? I don't know. Maybe they're potatoes and I'm insane. Yeah, maybe it's potatoes, slices of potatoes with like some sour cream. I don't know. This could be like a traditional meal in some culture, and I just have no idea about it. Avocado toast makes me think that this is American, but I got them from China, but I don't know. I guess they could be making them depending on what they think their audience is. oh, not audience, they're customers, sorry. I guess you could say it's target audience still, I don't know. Can you say audience about people who buy stuff? I like how I completely forgot to open the other. I was like, let's open two together, and then I opened just one, and then I went to the other bag and I said the same thing, and again just opened one, but I still have the leftovers. Oh my god, this is absolutely adorable. It's so cute. And I asked for like different plates and I actually received one. It's still white, which I think is perfect here, but it's like a different shape. Oh my god. I think this is a cake. Maybe a cheesecake. It's so cute. I wanna eat it. I don't even like cake, but this looks so good. Cute little flower. I don't know which side I should be turning it in. I hope you can actually hear me. I feel like I'm so far away from the phone while whispering. I don't know. I hope that the microphone there is not too bad. But also I did not remove the case because I'm an idiot. So I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Can you tell that I'm badly prepared and that I haven't recorded in forever? But yeah, let's give this to Kuromi. Cute. We had another one of these. Oh, it's pink. Yes, I swear, since I asked for different plates, that's what I've been getting. That's crazy. Okay, so this is some crepes. Sorry for touching food with my hands, by the way. I feel like I'm a bad waitress. Just putting my hands all over the food before giving it to my customers. But I only have one customer, it's Kuromi, but it's a dear customer, so I shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, this is another bowl of something. I feel like this is ice cream. I wonder if it was also ice cream in that case, but it would not really fit there, but you never know. It's definitely ice cream in this case though. I could be wrong entirely, but I'm gonna say this with confidence anyway. Ice cream. And a strawberry, a lonely strawberry, just one. Wait, this could be whipped cream, actually. It's just such a perfect bowl. I don't know. When I think about a whipped cream, I think about how it like coils and then kind of extends on top. And it's not happening here, but maybe I just couldn't really do it that way. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's still ice cream. But maybe it's whipped cream covered strawberry. Because it's so weird that there's just one. But yeah, my mom always made crepes when I was a kid for me, but I never really liked them. I also always ate them plain without anything, which is weird, but we've always been poor. And also, like I said, I don't really like sweet stuff, so I don't know, I feel like there's just no way for me to enjoy them. There's some cute little cutlery here, a knife and a fork. This is how they would sound if they were metal, right? It's really cute. I wish the strawberry was fully painted. It's kind of naked on the side, but it is what it is. looks kind of like the design spilled on this side, but it's incomplete on this side. So I guess this was not painted by hand, and it's kind of like a print. I should have realized because it's cheap Chinese garbage. This is definitely not done by hand. It's not well loved. But I still love it. I still like these things. And again, beggars can't be choosers. I'm poor as hell, so this is the best I can afford, and they shouldn't even have gotten this, to be honest. So this is still great for me. I have not experienced riches. I have not experienced greatness. Therefore, even this level of quality is amazing to me. It's blowing my mind. I love miniature stuff. Let's speed this up. I should start like touching it through the bag and trying to guess what it might be by the shape. And I don't mean like the exact thing, what it is, or what it has on the plate, but maybe just the type. I think this is like kind of like this, like a sort of little balls slash boxes. I don't know. It just feels kind of tall, but it feels like it's smaller than this, but maybe not. Let's just see. Oh, I was right, in a way. But I guess it's more like this. It's another pie. Huh. Is this a cheese pie? For some reason when I saw that I immediately thought of peanuts. I guess like if you detract this, it kind of looks like a peanut inside its shell. But it's probably not a peanut pie. So I don't know. I'm gonna guess cheese pie, but cheese pie is cheese pie thing. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's strangely appetizing. I like the texture and the little details. This is well colored. There are no gaps. And it looks like there are some slight differences, like shifts in the shades. It's not just one plain color thing. It's kind of more orangey on these sides, lighter here on top. But it could be just because there are holes, so the color looks deeper within them. I'm not sure. But I do think there is at least some slight gradient, and that's nice. Makes it to seem more three-dimensional, I guess. More realistic, more tangible. I feel like I would enjoy painting these from scratch. Not like making them from scratch, but painting existing models. But I'm gonna put an emphasis on the word feel. It just feels to me like that, but I think in reality I would just get impatient, tired, just bored by it pretty quickly. So it's one of those things that are just nice in theory. Little cheese balls. I like cheese a lot. Okay. So far we have not found anything better than that adorable cake that I gave to Kuromi, so she's gonna be eating that for now. This is really flat, like really flat. Sorry. Ooh. My initial thought is that this is something seafood related, maybe? That's a tricky one. Could this be like an oyster? I don't know. Maybe some crab meat on the side? What would the yellow stuff be? No idea. I actually really don't like seafood, so definitely not an expert. The only exception might be calamari. I like dried calamari, but that's about it. I feel like maybe this could have benefited from a different colored plate. I feel like it would have been nice for contrast. But at the same time, red stands out pretty nicely on white, but the rest, I don't know. And even red, kind of like, I don't know, it's like two streaks of blood on a white wall. That's not very appetizing unless you're a vampire. I kind of like the taste of blood, so I don't know. Maybe it is appetizing. Okay. Rami's not gonna be eating this one either. He's starting to lose faith. I absolutely adore pastel purple. Oh my god. I'm so excited I cannot pry it out of the packaging. This, as soon as I said that, we got what Kuromi is gonna be eating next. And this might be the winner for both of those bags. I struggle to like visualize what could possibly be better than this and more fitting in terms of style and colors for Kuromi than this. This is insane. This actually looks like a Sanrio item. It's perfect. It even feels different, like a different material. It feels heavier and just the texture feels, I don't know, softer. It's weird. I love this. This is so cute. I forgot which one was it. Was it from the bag on the right or the left? Oh my god. What about the cute cake? I'll have to see that. Like, I will be on the lookout for both when I'm editing, so I know which bag is better. This is so cute and actually well made. I don't see any odd gaps in paint. This is adorable. It's crazy how something this little, literally and figuratively, can bring me joy, especially when I'm quite down. But right now, as I'm recording this, I'm ignoring everything else in the world and I'm just secluded in this bubble with all these cute miniatures things. So I'm gonna enjoy them, okay? I hope that you enjoyed them with me. I don't want to move on from it. It's so cute. It's perfect. It's like my favorite color. Okay, let's. I think in the end we should also rank them, kind of like just position them in order of from the cutest to the least cute. Or maybe not about the cuteness, but more about how well it's made, how nice it looks, like details and colors and stuff like that. I don't know, only if we have time. Or maybe if we don't have time or storage or something like that, I can do a separate video and do just the ranking of all of them. If I end up opening some off screen, I would add them as well. I don't know, we'll see. Is it bread? Is it just bread? I thought everything's gonna be on a plate. I don't even know what it's called, but I actually remember eating things like that in school cafeteria. I guess they looked kind of like lighter and narrower, but it also like contained the sausage and wrapped in like bread. Wait, I think. Wait, is this pigs in a blanket? Is that what it's called? I hope I'm getting it right, but I always thought that was an adorable name. I haven't eaten them in forever, and honestly, I did not like them when I was eating them at school, but I was just hungry. This is well painted. Again, no streaks or gaps. I don't see any white anywhere. Kind of looks funny though because it's so flat, and so the sausage is very flat too. And I guess you can say that there are gaps because the sausage is supposed to be one color all over, right? But it's still like light yellow, the same color. It's here on the bread, and with bread with dough it makes perfect sense, but here on the sausage it does not. But it is what it is. Kuromi is not gonna be eating this. It's kind of ugly looking. I feel like it's gonna be in the end of the list if I'm gonna make one. Ew. I have no idea what this is. It looks very, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a cloud. Kind of like marshmallow. Could it just be marshmallows? I don't know. Maybe it's sushi actually. Or just like rice balls. I feel like it makes sense for it to be rice more than marshmallows. Just like this compartment looks like it would contain something like that, and then also it looks like this could be soy sauce. I don't know what the yellow stuff would be though. Some sort of sauce as well. It's okay. And that came out of one of these, so I don't know. Maybe they are not that great after all. Let's see what this one has. Oh my god, okay, yeah, these ones are the best. I'm so glad I got these because I got these first and I thought I will settle on them, and then I saw that these were being sold for a really good price, so I added them, and now I realize it was a really wise decision. But yeah, these are adorable macaroons. Even though I don't like sweet stuff, I actually rather like these, but they're so expensive. I can never eat them. I tried them like once in my life. I really like not even the taste, or the taste is good too, but I think I like them the most for their texture. Like underneath the kind of crusty glaze. Calling it crusty does not make it appetizing, but you know what I mean. Like this hardened shell on top, and you actually pierce it and you get to all that soft, mushy stuff underneath. It's kind of like eating a cloud. I really like that. It's very cute, but I don't think it's cuter or more fitting than the one that Kuromi currently has, so that one is still the winner. But this is really sweet. Nice pastel colors. Not my favorites. I would prefer pastel purple, pastel pink, and pastel blue. This could be kind of pinkish, but I think it's more red. and green and yellow. I don't really like them, but it still looks nice together. Kind of looks like a street light. Oh my god, I wonder if that was intentional. Okay, let's put it here. Get a potential ugly one out of the way. You know what? It's well made. I shouldn't be saying it's ugly. I'm starting to think that maybe these ones are desserts and these ones are not. And maybe that's why I prefer desserts more. Because they tend to be cuter. They're like pastel colors and like pink and stuff like that. And this is well made. I like the texture. And I guess this is caviar on a bun. I feel like the sides should be fully colored, but they are not, so it looks a bit weird, as if the bun part extends instead of the caviar spilling on it. Bit odd, but I still like it. It's still nice, and it's nice variety. Like, I like that it's not just plated things. I thought it would be, but it's not. I would really want to get something like packaged in a little box or like maybe a little bottle, but I don't think there are gonna be things like that. There were bottles being sold separately, but I didn't get them. Oh my god, this is adorable. Okay, never mind. I think that these ones are just the best across the board. Like, I don't think it's just desserts, because it's clearly not a dessert, right? Like, I think that these are supposed to be little sausages and this is cheese. So there are definitely different types of food here, but maybe this is more snack oriented. I don't know, but I think it's a variety, but I think that this is actually purposely made to be cuter. Like, look at the sausage here. And look at the sausages here. They're adorable. So yeah, I think it's like a unique, cutesy style that these ones have, and I definitely prefer them. I'm so glad I got this, and I wish that I would have gotten 2 bags of this, but then I feel like we would definitely have the duplicates, and so far we haven't gotten a single one. That's amazing. What are the odds? And I'm actually very unlucky usually, so it is crazy. Maybe this has nothing to do with luck, and whoever prepared these bags consciously put different things into them. That would be nice of them. Nice or premeditated, because they want more of their stuff being bought, but that's also fair. But I think it's important to distinguish between kindness and business model, and you don't have to hate in either of the cases, but just know what motivates people. I think that can be useful. Adorable, adorable. Kuromi's not gonna be eating this either, but it's very cute. I think actually I'm gonna give this rabbit a meal. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we have another one of these. Unexpected discovery. Ooh, what is this? It's like cheese bread, maybe? Bread with sour cream. Maybe some dill on top. It looks tasty. If it's cheese bread, I want it, honestly. I'm really hungry, I just realized. Should probably end this recording soon. I should just stop and do this like a two-parter. Not open this off camera, but do another video later when I have more storage. And let me know in the comments if you like me like talking so much during it, or if you want me to focus more on opening them at a faster rate with less talking in general. Just let me know, okay? Because this is for your benefit. I can be yapping on my own anytime I want. I wish we ended on a better note than this, but it's still nice, and it reminded me that I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat now. And maybe it reminded you that you're hungry. In that case, I'm sorry, because you're probably trying to sleep. But if you're just chilling and trying to relax, maybe it worked. But yeah, regardless of what you're trying to do, I hope that it worked out. And honestly, I hope that you can't even hear me right now, that you are asleep, or you're in such a calm, meditating state that you don't even comprehend what you're hearing. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna try making more of these simpler videos, not overwhelm myself too fast, too soon. Just gradually go back to the routine, develop a routine, I guess. For now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, like and subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me which of these is your favorite so far. My guess is this, okay? It has to be this, right? This is number one. But maybe I don't like this combination of colors. I shouldn't assume. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.